What's up, y'all? Today I wanted to talk about something that is truly making society worse every single day, and I believe everybody can agree on this. Obviously, I'm talking about electric vehicles. Now, electric vehicles have been around since, I think, before the 1900s, which is kind of crazy to me that they've been around for that long. They didn't really become popular until like 10 to 20 years after they were invented, but really, when they started becoming popular was around 2008 when the first Tesla was released. And since then, pretty much any car company you can think of has some type of electric vehicle that they offer, whether that be a different kind of vehicle they already have that they turn into an electric vehicle, or just a new electric vehicle entirely. Now, I have multiple problems with electric vehicles. First one being the way they look. Now, some of the electric vehicles on the market today don't actually look that bad. The Audi e-tron, for example, I'll put a picture up on the screen. That's really sick. I would love to have that vehicle. And then there are the rest of them that look like utter garbage. They all have the same curvy, boxy kind of thing going on, and I genuinely hate it. The reason I'm actually making this video and what inspired me to make this video is the other day when I was driving through my city and I saw this one vehicle that I had to Google because I had no idea what it was. Turns out it was the Volkswagen ID Buzz. And when I first saw it, I had no idea what it was. I gawked at it and I was just completely mesmerized by how ugly it was. Here's a picture of it. Yeah, I'm sure you gawked at it too. Like, I don't know what they were thinking when they designed this. Obviously, they're going for like the 80s van kind of vibe, but they just completely butchered it because this looks awful. And I'm sure all of these car companies are trying to go for the same look just because the Tesla worked out so well and they want all their cars to look like the Tesla, but it's not working. They all look AI generated and just completely no life. It looks soulless. I mean, obviously it's a car, it has no soul, but it has no life. There's no substance. It just looks like some third grader tried to draw a car and this is what they came up with. And they went, yeah, that's what an electric car is going to look like. Because that's pretty much what the Tesla looks like. It's like if a third grader tried to draw a car, it looks like a Tesla. Another really bad one that I see all the time for whatever reason is this one BMW that is like a Mini Cooper kind of smart car looking thing that just looks absolutely atrocious. And whoever buys that, I'm sorry, are you on drugs? Like, do you need help? I would love to help you get rehab because I want what you're having, but not really because it made you buy this car, so I don't really want it. But, you know, I'll help you. And I don't understand why people think that buying a Tesla or buying an electric car, like, do they think they look cool? Because the Teslas are honestly probably the better looking electric cars. And that's crazy to say because they came out with this hunk of junk. And then all the rest of them look okay. They don't look great, but they don't look absolutely terrible. Teslas I can stand, but some of the other ones they just look bad. But I mean, hey, you must have a lot of time on your hands to do whatever job you're doing because that hour that it's going to take to charge when it's dead, you're going to have a lot of time. I mean, it takes me 2 minutes, 3 minutes to fill up my car with gas. So, I can actually get to where I need to go and I'll have a couple hundred more miles than an electric car. But, save the planet. Which brings me to the other reason that I hate electric vehicles. Now, I have nothing against the owners of the vehicles. Like, you can choose whatever vehicle you want, you can drive what you want. I have nothing against you. But if your reasoning for buying an electric vehicle is that it is better for the environment, then you are brain dead. Because yes, obviously, a car with zero emissions is going to have less emissions when it's being driven than a gas-powered car. I am not arguing that. But if you were to do a little bit of research, you would find that the factories and the places where they find the materials for the batteries that they put into your electric vehicle causes way more carbon emissions than the car itself that is gas powered. All it takes is a simple Google search and you will figure that out. The emissions that these factories and these plants where they have to manufacture the batteries and get the materials makes a way bigger carbon footprint than just my gas powered car. Now, the one perk that I will say about electric vehicles is all the electric vehicles that I have seen, they all have like crazy technology in them with like obviously the Tesla's self-driving vehicles and just like the crazy screens and like amenities that come in these electric vehicles. That's awesome. Like, I'm honestly jealous of that. Like, yes, you can get those in regular vehicles too, but it just seems like in the electric ones, they just like amp that up like a lot, which, I mean, good for them. I mean, that's really going to be one of the biggest selling points. If you were trying to sell me an electric vehicle, that would probably be the only reason I would, is because of the technology in the vehicle. And maybe that is the reason that most people buy electric vehicles. I don't know. I don't own an electric vehicle. I don't know anybody that drives an electric vehicle. So I have no data for that. But in my personal opinion, that would really be the only reason I would buy an electric vehicle. I have no other reason to buy an electric vehicle. And it's kind of weird to see the shift with Tesla in terms of the last 5 or so years. Like, it used to be the staple electric vehicle, and everybody wanted a Tesla. And then now, like, most people don't really care about Teslas. And I don't know if that's because of the rise of the Cybertruck, which, granted, you are completely valid for disliking Tesla because of the Cybertruck solely, because that thing is a driving garbage can. That thing is a dumpster on wheels. I don't know what Elon Musk was thinking when he released that. Like, he could have just done a normal looking truck that, you know, had all the technology and the bulletproof whatever siding stuff. But no, he decided, I'm going to make this thing look as ugly as possible, make people pay a lot of money for it, not give it to them for years, and then when they finally get it, you know, this is what it's going to look like. I mean, they knew what they were in for, but whenever I see one on the road, I'm just like, you wasted your money. You could have given that to me, and I could have gone and bought a BMW. I could have gone and bought an Audi. But, you know, you can take your dumpster. You can have your dumpster. That's fine. I don't care. Just, you know, stay off the road that I'm driving on, because I don't want to crash because your auto driver like ran into me, or I get distracted by how ugly it looks and then I, you know, swerve off the road, or oh no, I swerved into your truck because I don't like it, and so insurance fraud. Not insurance fraud. Don't do that. But if you see a Cybertruck on the road, it should, like, you know, It should be a law that like you have to run into it because I thought it's bulletproof, so like a car running into it should be fine, right? Like, come on. Come on. It should be fine. Now, I know I'm not the only person that thinks this way, and I hope this video reaches the right audience, because if it reaches the wrong audience, please don't hate me. I just personally like gas-powered vehicles. I personally do not like electric vehicles. I have my preference, you have your preference. And another thing I saw recently was a video of a new electric Mustang, it might have been. Something like that. Like a Mustang kind of vehicle. And obviously it's an electric car, so it doesn't have like an actual engine like most gas powered cars. And so it doesn't have the noises like a gas powered vehicle does. And so what they did is they made artificial noises of like the engine revving and like all the noises that come from like an actual Mustang. They made artificial noises for their car simply because it's electric. How about you just buy a gas vehicle and it already sounds like that, instead of, having AI probably make artificial gas noises? But that's just me. That's just me. I don't know. Anyway, I think I've been rambling for a little bit about electric vehicles. So if you like this video, please subscribe. Make sure to like the video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.